Soft light breaking through my stormy sky, tears falling down, but heaven hears my cry. When I was lost and fading into night, your love wrapped around me and pulled me back to life. I feel the wind of mercy in my soul, a gentle voice that whispers you are whole. Every scar, every shadow, every broken place, you covered it all with grace. I walked through oceans made of doubt and fear. I prayed those prayers wondering if you'd hear, but you were standing where the darkness broke. You held my heart with every word you spoke. In the silence, when the world turned away, you stayed beside me, you chose to stay. I'm breathing now because you never let me fall. I'm standing here because your grace covered it all. God's grace, brighter than the sunrise in my chest. God's grace, lifting every burden from my breath. When I had nothing left, when I was torn apart, you poured your healing oil over my broken heart. God's grace, oh God's beautiful. God's grace, oh, yeah. I'm known the weight of guilt and shame. Felt like a sinner calling out your name. Hands shaking, soul trembling in the cold, but you wrap me in a love I can't control. Your grace ain't fragile, it don't run away, it don't disappear when I lose my way. It's a promise that holds me every single day. It's the mercy that whispers, son, you're okay. You found me in the ashes, in the rain. You turned my mourning into strength again. Now my heart's a river of worship and praise, because I've tasted heaven, I've tasted grace. Sweet like hope in a hopeless place. Shining light upon my face. When I couldn't stand, you carried me through. When I was broken, you made me new. Grace, oh God's beautiful grace. I've walked roads I ain't proud to say, made mistakes I wish I could wash away, but your love never changed, it stayed the same. Even when I hid my heart in shame, I've cried tears that burn like fire inside, but you wiped them gently, told me not to hide. I looked at my wounds and called me free. You said, son, I still got plans for thee. And now I'm singing from the valleys I survived. I'm breathing proof that grace keeps souls alive. There were nights I didn't think I'd see the sunrise, nights when my heart felt like it was bleeding out every regret. When I was drowning in the weight of my past and I thought, there's no way God still wants me. But He did. Every failure, every bruise, every tear, He covered them in love and called me worthy when I only felt broken. Grace didn't wait for me to be perfect. Grace found me exactly where I was, and I'll never stop thanking Him for that grace. When I fall, your mercy calls my name. When I'm weak, your strength becomes my flame. When I'm lost, you show me I belong. Your grace turns every sorrow into song. God's grace, more than I deserve. soft light breaking through my stormy skies. Tears falling down, but heaven hears my cry. When I was lost and fading into night, your love wrapped around me and pulled me back to life. I feel the wind of mercy in my soul, a gentle voice that whispers you are home. Every scar, every shadow, every broken place, you covered it all with grace. I've walked through oceans made of doubt and fear. I pray those prayers wondering if you'd hear, but you were standing where the darkness broke. You held my heart with every word you spoke. In the silence, when the world turned away, you stayed beside me, you chose to stay. I'm breathing now because you never let me fall. I'm standing here because your grace covered it all. God's grace, brighter than the sunrise in my chest. God's grace, lifting every burden from my breath. When I had nothing left, when I was torn apart, you poured your healing oil over my broken heart. God's grace, I'm alive because of grace. I've known the weight of guilt and shame. Felt like a sinner calling out your name. Hands shaking, so trembling in the cold, but you wrap me in a love I can't control. Ooh, your grace ain't fragile, it don't run away. It don't disappear when I lose my way. It's a promise that holds me every single day. It's the mercy that whispers, son, you're okay. You found me in the ashes, in the rain. You turned my mourning into strength again, yeah. Now my heart's a river of worship and praise, because I've tasted heaven, I've tasted grace. God's grace, sweet like hope in a hopeless place. God's grace, shining light upon my face. When I couldn't stand, you carried me through. When I was broken, you made me new. God's grace, oh God, beautiful grace. Yeah. I've walked roads I ain't proud to say, made mistakes I wish I could wash away, but your love never changed, it stayed the same. Even when I hid my heart in shame, I cried tears that burn like fire inside, but you wiped them gently, told me not to hide. You looked at my wounds and called me free. You said, son, I still got plans for thee. And now I'm singing from the valleys I survived. I'm breathing proof that grace keeps souls alive. There were nights I didn't think I'd see the sunrise, nights when my heart felt like it was bleeding out every regret, when I was drowning in the weight of my past, and I thought, there's no way God still wants me, but He did. Every failure, but He bruised every tear. He covered them in love and called me worthy when I only felt broken. Grace didn't wait for me to be perfect. Grace found me exactly where I was, and I'll never stop thanking Him for that grace. When I fall, your mercy calls my name. When I'm weak, your strength becomes my flame. When I'm lost, you show me I belong. Your grace turns every sorrow into song. God's grace, more than I deserve, more than I dream. God's grace, washing over every part of me. When the world let go, you still held on. When hope felt gone, your grace stayed strong. God's grace,